Alrighty, today we are going to make an amazing, upside down cranberry cake. Everybody knows what upside down pineapple cake is. Well, this is upside down cranberry cake, and it's going to be so delicious. So let me show you. Alright, you want a 9-inch pan. That's right, make it round. Make sure it's at least 2 inches deep. You're going to need that. So now we want this buttered. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of butter. And since we're preheating the oven to 350, we're going to stick this into the oven just to let it warm up and melt, and then we're going to, rotate it around. You know how that works. A little sneaky trick. Alrighty, while that butter's melting in the pan, we're going to get on to the next step. So we want to add in 4 tablespoons of butter into a saucepan and 1 cup of brown sugar. Preferably dark if you have it, but light brown works too. Put it into the saucepan, and we're going to melt this down just until the sugar dissolves. Once the butter's melted in your pan, go ahead and take it out, but be careful, the pan's going to be hot. And you want to rock that butter all around, make sure that it coats up the sides and everything, because you do not want this to stick. So it'll just be patient and make sure you get it up, or you can use a brush if you want, one of those like silicone brushes, and you can really spread it out real well with that as well. And there you have it. Next, that brown sugar syrup that we were making with the butter, you want to go ahead and take it off the stove, and we're going to pour it right into the bottom of the pan. Make sure you scrape it out and get all that good stuff. Make sure that it coats the entire bottom. Alrighty. Next, you want a full bag of frozen or fresh cranberries. Make sure that they're previously washed, otherwise you'll have to wash them. So you want to make sure that this is all spread out evenly in here. You want to make sure that every piece gets all that good cinnamon stuff, brown sugar stuff. Now we're going to take this entire bag of cranberries and we're going to try to make an even layer on the bottom of the pan. Then we're going to set this off to the side while we get on to the cake part of this. This is going to be so delicious and great for the holidays. Doesn't this look good already? And let's get on to the cake. We're going to start with 1 full stick of butter. And to that, we're going to also add in 1.5 cups of sugar, regular white sugar this time, 3 eggs, and about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of freshly grated orange rind, or zest, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to beat this together until it gets nice and creamy. Okay, once that's all creamed and fluffy and ready to go, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of clove. Ground clove, of course. And we're going to go ahead and mix this together. Next, add in 1 3/4 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and 1/2 cup of plain yogurt. You can use Greek yogurt or whatever type you'd like. And then we're going to mix this all together. Okay, now your cake batter should be a little bit on the thicker side. You don't want it runny like a cake mix would be. You want it on the thicker side. So if it's not, then add a little more flour. We're going to go ahead and put this right on top of the cranberries and brown sugar mix. We're going to evenly put this over the top. Now I think you can see why I said you need your pan to be at least 2 inches deep. I'm going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees. And depending on your oven and your cranberries and everything, it can take anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes to cook. When it's, you'll know when it's done, when the top is, like a cake. You know what I'm saying. Let me get this into the oven, and I'll see you in about 35 to 45 minutes. Alrighty now, this sure smells like a slice of heaven, if I do say so myself. So I cooked it for about 40 minutes, and I've been letting it sit out for about 10 minutes because you want it to rest. But while it's still warm or hot, we want to flip it, to do the upside down thing. So I'm going to just, now this is a Williams-Sonoma pan, and it should not stick, but I'm just gonna take a little quick pokey poke, and it looks like it's gonna flip out okay. So now I'm going to take a pan, or you can take a serving dish or whatever you'd like, and we're gonna put it right on top, and we're gonna flip this baby over. And hopefully all turns out as planned. Are we ready? Are you guys ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we're gonna lift. And we're gonna lift. It's heavy. I'm gonna give it 1 second to drop. All right, I gave it a minute. I have a good feeling, because that's what I do with my pineapple cakes. I give it a second. So hopefully, all right, are we ready? I'm hoping it's just gonna lift right off, and the cake's gonna come right out, and hopefully it's gonna look beautiful. Wow, look at that. Clean pan, nice. Oh yeah, does that look delicious? Ooh. So I'm afraid the tasty taste for this isn't going to be happening until probably tomorrow, because this is part of our Thanksgiving dessert, so they might notice if it's missing a piece. It looks amazing, and whew, I can't wait for tomorrow.